All right, everybody, welcome back to the Gray Mechanic channel. So this is a 2005 Chevy Silverado Z71. I've had this truck for about 5 years now. It has 335,000 miles on it as far as I know. Original engine. From 2005 to 2007, they put an aluminum LS in these that is called an L33, and it's wore out. So what I want to do is I want to take that LS out, and I have another one that I bought from a salvage yard that has 170 some thousand miles on it, and I'm just going to swap out Truck Norris cam into that thing and swap it in here. If I have to spray it with a little bit of nitrous, I want it to go 14 seconds so that I can take it to Rocky Mountain Race Week next year in June. If I can run a 14-second index class. So that's my plan with this one, and I got the engine build coming now. So this one's going to be a little bit different. What we're doing is we're putting this engine in my truck. So I went to a salvage yard and bought this engine. They told me 170,000 miles and 900 bucks. So I went and picked it up, and I picked it up in the pouring rain and just covered it with a tarp and brought it back. And when I got here and I unwrapped it a couple days later, and this is what I got into. And this thing is just, I mean, rusted bad. The block is rusted bad. So what I did was I took the oil pan off. I took the oil pan off and I checked the inside. It doesn't look that bad. I checked the rod bearing, looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tear this down to just the heads. I'm going to put new gaskets on everything, and I'm going to put a Truck Norris cam in this thing. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not doing anything else. No springs, no lifters, nothing. I'm just doing the cam. I'm going to seal it all up with new gaskets, and then I'm going to put it in my truck, and I'm going to give it a tune. Actually, my buddy Trace here is going to give it a tune, and we're going to see how this thing runs. Old Rusty Trusty is his name, and we're going to get this thing stripped down and see how much we can get it cleaned up. Now, when we get down here, the oil pickup tube O-ring did look good, so it is still flexible and it's not cracked. So I don't think we ever had low oil pressure, but we do have a sludge fest in the bottom of this oil pan. So I mean, it is just nasty sludgy down there. You can see it's like an inch deep. So I'm going to clean all that out real good too. There's also some sludge on the top of here, if you can see, like on the top of the bolt right there. There's some buildup. So when I first get done with this and first run it, I'm also going to run some motor flush through it to make sure everything's getting good oil to get this tore down. Oh yeah, I got it. So this motor is sludgy enough that if you can see where the squirter was squirting from the push rod up onto the valve cover on every single one where the oil was squirting up through there. But then it just sludged up. Bad oil, or someone never changed it.
This one's been drilled.
What the heck?
That one's been drilled big time.
Oh, dude, that better not be through. Is that through the block?
It looks like somebody's put at least some kind of sealant in there.
Oh.
But a 706 head, I might have a head.
So somebody drilled through the goddamn head.
Probably. That's alright. Now you know why they didn't do the other side of that leak.
I mean, we can fix it, right? You just shove that hole full of JB weld, put a time insert in there, and just tighten it down.
It will be fine.
And then it'll go. Okay, so here we are, stripped down most of the way. We got to get this oil pump off and get the cam gear off and get the cam out, but I'm not taking the heads off. So what I'm going to do, which I haven't seen many people do, is I'm going to flip the engine upside down. So I don't have to take the heads off and I don't have to worry about holding the lifters up. If it's upside down, the lifters will just fall up and stay in the tray. So there has been a development, and it's this right here. So somebody tried to drill out one of these exhaust bolts and ended up drilling all the way through to the water jacket and then put some RTV in it. So what we're going to do is clean that out of there, that RTV out of there. I'm going to clean up the hole as good as I can, and I'm going to take a time cert and put in there, and then just JB weld or RTV the bolt in when I get that far. So that's what I'm going to do to fix it. This is budget. I'm just putting the cam in and throwing it in. I'm going to fix this just as cheap as I can. Time cert and some RTV or JB weld on the bolt when it goes in. This only needs to last a year because the one that's in my truck now is an L33 all aluminum engine, and I'm going to take that one out and build it when I put this one in, hopefully with a supercharger. First things first, we got to get this one done. So I'm going to pull this oil pump, and then I'm going to flip it over and pull the cam. All right, so here we go. It can get dicey. We're going to flip this thing upside down and pull this cam out. Nice and careful. Nice and careful. And we got a camshaft out. All right, so here our cam pulled out. Here is the wear on that sucker. It looks like it has not been oiled well. You know, it kind of worries me, but I guess we'll see. Here's the hole. I don't know if the cam bearing is wore out or if it's just stained, but that kind of looks freaking worn out. And there you can see all the lifters sticking up in there. I'm not putting cam bearings in it, so it's just gonna be what it is. And that is a new Truck Norris, baby. Truck Norris. The chop starts here. Brian Tooley. Let's go. Let's go. Look at this bad dog. Yep, that's going on the back of my truck for sure. Let's open this thing up. If I can. So here we are, Brian Tooley. Look at this baby. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It's so beautiful. Man. All right, we're gonna assembly lube this thing up, slide it in there. Brian Tooley Racing, Truck Norris, baby. No springs required. Here we go. so we got a new timing set. So this is gonna go back. All right, so we got cam plates here. All right, here we go, dot to dot. Got my timing chain put on. And yeah, I'm not torquing nothing. I'm just impacting it down. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be fine, but if it's something major like a rod bearing or a cap or something, then yeah, I will torque it. But everything else, I'm just gonna We're gonna flip it back over now, put the oil pump on it, and then put the front cover back on. First is we're going to put, now that I have the oil pump on and all this, now I'm going to put the pickup tube and the tray on and the oil pan and then the front cover, because the front cover bolts to the oil pan and I want to make sure they get tight. All right, here we are, first couple hours. Probably a couple hours, a few hours. I think I've only been here since 10, it's 1:30. But 10, 11, 12, well, yeah, so about 3 hours of work, all tore down. I've got the pan back on. I've got new oil pump, new timing set. The cam is installed. So now it is going to be front cover and valve train. And then when I get it off the stand, I'm going to take the flywheel off and I'm going to put a new rear main seal in it, and I'm going to reseal that plate in the rear back here. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for the next video because there are some big unexpected changes coming with this one.